Hey, yo, freaky f***ing lighting, dude. Yo. In this video, I'm gonna take you to a training day with me. I'm gonna show you how strong I am right now, bro, with like muscle ups and shit. I will talk about training, expectations. So sweaty. Hey, got chalk in my hands too. 1 out of 5. And just philosophy. Wait, am I gonna get punched in the mouth? If you're trying to, I don't know, learn how to live your life. Just hit me. Ah, mother, get the shit away, bro. Don't take this as me kind of just banging your head against the screen and just yelling at you. I'm telling you, take off the f***ing mask. Who are you? I mean, I was a short Asian kid. I dropped out of college. I have nothing going on for me. I don't have anything that I can leverage. I don't have any skills. I have no connection. Like, what the f*** am I supposed to do to build a life that I want to live? Other than to be consistent with building value for myself, building my body, building my social skill, building my life to the point when I can become somebody that I admire. I didn't have any options. That was my pain. Know that when I was super sad and down in the dumps and in the rut, bro, the only thing that could have talked to me was myself right now. I was the person who could get along with everybody. However, at the end of the day, nobody would invite me to anything. They were nowhere to be seen when the weekends roll around. I was there by myself, wanking in the dark playing video games. Was it fun? Hell no. The thing is, I mean, I watch the same videos as you, self-improvement, right? The thing is, my life was regressing. Where was the self-improvement? It's possible. It won't be very easy, but it's very simple. If you can keep it a day at a time, bro, you have close to everything you ever want in 6 to 12 months. And then next year, so now it's like a year and a half or 2 years, you're gonna be living a life in which I'll show you who can live this life coming from our background, right? Maybe a lot of people, but I don't know a lot of them. I don't know a lot of them with the same personality as me, same trait as me, right? We're in a category of one on some level, right? Obviously, more work to be done, but with all that being said. Hi, how's it going? My name is Matt, okay? If you can say that with pure conviction, you're chilling with most of your communication skill. See you at the gym. Mwah. Actually, funny enough, I don't even know, bro. Why do you even watch my channel? Drop a comment down below. Anyways, let's get going. Okay, by the way, I'm gonna be switching from the Osmo to the Insta360 every now and then, depending on what is easier for me to talk on. So, yeah. Oh yes, bro. For the love of God, please smell good when you go to the gym. We're gonna be using some perfume. This is Chanel, Bleu de Chanel. Also have some Penhaligans. I'll show you another time, but spray yourself a few times. You smell hot and handsome. That might be too much, but look good, smell good. What's next? Put on your headphones at all times, because we're fun to play some Kanye or Chris Brown. Kanye or Chris Brown? Chris Brown. Nah, we're going Kanye. Yeah, I was about to be a menace to society, bro. I didn't realize anybody was there. Okay, so this is where I live, okay? Anyways, please don't guess the place. I don't want any of you guys moving in. I don't want neighbors, please. First floor. This is where we gotta go to book a ride. Yeah? What the f? Yo, high key, bro. This is such a big shirt. Gonna go get on the ride. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna find some pull-up bars. I'll teach you the power of pull-ups. We gotta warm up pull-ups. So when you're doing pull-ups, you gotta warm up your shoulder very nicely, okay? So you see me doing a few of those like muscle ups. For me, those are like warm-ups. It's not like super hard. I could do weighted muscle up with about 25 pounds right now. So for me, again, very light. For you guys starting out, please make sure to warm up, or else you're gonna f shit up, okay? So this way, and then you wanna bring it up like that too. Just move your shoulder in all 3 directions. So shoulder have 3 heads, so warm up all 3, you're not gonna pull it. The worst thing for you to pull is always just gonna be your shoulder, bro. Now I'm gonna show you some very high pull-ups. Tell me how you like my pull-ups. See, all this shit is a game right now, okay? By the way, this is how the physique we're looking right now, dude. Oh, maybe I do like probably 2 more sets again. So, the way I train right now, I train for movement. So, I think I want to do a perfect muscle up. I want to do a bunch of handstand push-ups. Those are movements. I want to perfect them. So I just train until I can. A lot of you guys are starting out. I recommend tracking sets and reps, just so you have an idea that you're making progress. Like for me now, I don't need to reward myself too much for training because I know the reward comes a lot later on. But for a lot of you guys, you need a way to measure your progress or measure the amount of fun you're having. It's very fun seeing your sets go up, or reps goes up, or weight goes up. So early on, that's how you're gonna prime yourself to not quit, okay? Feedback and reward. Okay, I do want to say this real quick, okay? When training becomes fun, promise for you, bro, you be the leanest version of yourself. You be the most jacked, strongest version of yourself as well. Because, bro, do you think I think much about training? At the beginning, I was running away from pain, obviously, right? I didn't look the way I wanted. So whenever I train, I was counting the days. Now, when I got lean, though, because I'll be honest, I was still counting the days for a very long time. But when I stopped, I found out that my progress was a lot crazier. That's the first mindset that I do want to give you, because if you put you pedestalize the journey or the end game, but don't forget that the journey is how you're gonna get to the end game. You're gonna be so sad, bro, most of the time. Even though you're putting in all the work, you should revel in it, because at a certain point in time, everything you're going through right now, whether it's difficult or easy, it's gonna be just another memory, right? You're only gonna experience a lot of things once if you improve yourself, because later on, a lot of things start to change, right? And you wish that you could experience all the hardship over and over again, just so you can prove it to yourself that you could do it. Okay, I have to put my shirt back on. Usually if I'm trying to take photos, I'm up here. So, let's go down. Bro, I hate vlogging on my phone ever since I got the camera gear. But most of the things are out of battery because I didn't charge it. So we're doing some close grip bench right now. And then for me over there, I'm gonna do some muscle ups later. When you train calisthenics, the idea is called greasing the groove. You wanna train movement as much as possible on every single day so that your body gets adapted to the movement. So, pretty light. All right, of course, for compound movements, you're probably gonna warm up or else sprain something. You don't wanna do that unless, crack city is where you wanna end up, Okay, so to be fair, anything for me, at least for bench, below 2 plates. So this is 45, this is 45, so like 225 pounds. It's pretty light. I think with close grip bench though, it's like a substitution for dips. So you don't gotta go too heavy. If you can, great, but if you don't, just play around with quality of reps, meaning just control the movement. You should be chilling. Watch me throw this shit, bro. Let's get through the tricep. There's no dip machine yet, so.
Honey. All them other niggas lame and you know it now. When a real nigga hold you down, you
Get the shit away, bro. So, you want to know how to do some really good muscle ups? This is a song you want to spam, okay? Fury. Watch me. Oh yeah, bro, let me tell you a secret, okay? If you want bigger biceps, get really good with pull-ups and all the movements, so like chin-ups and so on. Muscle up is really good too, but when you get to muscle up, you're gonna be working on triceps. If you're gonna get bigger triceps, weighted dips. I'm not gonna show you here because there's no machine for it right now, or just the bar to do dips on. It's not here. But in 2 days, owner over there said that he's gonna have the dipping bar for me. So that's gonna be chilling. And yeah, dude, you can span the fuck out of weighted pull-ups and weighted dips. You have a very good physique. A lot of people want to do tricep extensions and dumbbell curl, which is good. In most of my programming, I include it. But right now, I'm training for fun. So the compound movements are usually very fun. Anything beyond that, bro, it's like, I don't want to look like a bodybuilder. I want to move like a calisthenics athlete, though. It just happens that I was bodybuilding for a little bit, and then I just have the physique. Oh, bro, check this out. So sweaty. Hey, I chalk my hands too. 1 out of 5. So when you do pull-ups towards the end of your workout, usually it's trying to grind out any extra reps you can and just burn off the arms. Usually it's not fucking sore anyways. And your back. Usually my back doesn't get sore either. So.
The winds blow in my favor. I died many deaths in my cell. This is nothing.
Slippery, bro. Too slippery to do one hand. Hi, how's it going? As you can see, I'm gassed the fuck out. I think I recorded like 2 sets, but altogether, I think I did like 6 sets of pull-ups, really high pull-ups. I had to put chalk on because it hurt so bad. It's gonna be the last set. We're gonna record it. You can see how much I suffer. So, do I take smelly salt? No. I gotta chill. Wow, look at this shirt.
What does any of that even mean?
Oh, dude. Alright, it's probably gonna be it for compound movements. Fucking pride. I'm gonna do some left shoulders because I think we've did plenty of arms. So that'll be it, boys. Yo. My cousin wants to do some fucking dips. This is a dip machine. Dude, supposedly he's supposed to do this. The abs movement. The world of it. Oh, fun fact. I can do weighted dips with like, what's 45 times 4? 180? Yeah. I can do body weight plus 180 pounds. For like, how many reps? He's 5, I think. 5? I don't remember that, bro. He's capping. Okay. So, at this point, we're gonna head upstairs again, the place where we started off with a bunch of pull-ups. We're gonna go in there. Fuck we doing? We're doing shoulders. Yes. So lateral, side delts, and then maybe cross if we can. Before that, though, I'm gonna fucking take a piss. I'm about to pee my pants. Oh look, bags. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me, but dude, look at how oversized the shirt looks. I'm gonna blow it, do some shoulders, and then we're gonna be chilling. Damn, dude. How we looking? Obviously, bro, just simple lat raises, control it. Don't be a doofus and sprain something. At all time, control, okay? If you wanna make the reps harder, slow down and go up. Pause a little if you can. Go down with extreme motion. It's only about 15 pounds, 7.5 kilo, so pretty chilling. But 3 sets of these. Anyways, next up is rear delt flies. So this head of your shoulder. it's not very developed, yeah, you like the movement a lot. Alternatively, you can do some cable crossover, which targets the same thing, but I prefer most of the time dumbbell. And then whenever I have access to cable, most of the time I don't. Like, it's usually pretty busy. I just ended the workout there. Alright, but enough talk. Pretty similar to ladder raises, honestly, bro. Just have your body shaped like that and then just pull, okay? First thing you reel down, slow it down for the burn. You don't gotta go too heavy, because you can save heavy on your shoulders for overhead presses. These just burn out most of the times, so. Hey, yo, freaky f***ing lighting, dude. Yo, I gotta sit down. It's a pimple patch. Okay, so straight up, this is gonna be like a crazy pump. I'm dehydrated as fuck right now, and we're just gonna try to get some good thumbnail pics. What pose? What pose should we have? Out of battery. Oh, yeah, fuck. Oh my gosh. That shit gas, bro. Actually, you should get yourself some coconut juice. So when you fast a lot, you need a lot of electrolytes, or else you might get headaches. I've been fasted the entire day today, so it's close to 6 p.m. All right, so I gotta go back home right now. Got a call to take with one of my clients. This is not the fitness offer, by the way. This is a personal branding / for-profit offer. And she just closed a fucking client. So gotta jump on, ride up with her, get her to print, little brand, and so on. Okay, bye-bye, see you on the grab. Got stuck in traffic right now. I think we're gonna wait like, what the fuck? It's like 85 seconds. Actually, funny enough, my apartment's like over there in 5 minutes. I think I've recorded a few videos coming all the way out here. So maybe you find me going back out in a bit, but oh shit. You know, funny enough, in Bali, I used to drive without a helmet all the time. I don't know, over here, you know, you gotta keep the bad boy on. All right, boys, officially we're back home. Gonna scan my face in here. There we go. Almost didn't recognize me. The fuck? All right. I hate waiting for elevator. Oh, we're already in. Okay, so got out of the elevator. I'm gonna enter my home. I gotta call the cleaner to come and fucking clean the place tomorrow, bro. But anyways, as promised, I got the call. Gonna go to my desk right there, take the call. Have the cleaner clean all this up tomorrow, and should be chilling. Lots of new videos coming out as I'm leaning down. So I hope you guys are finding value out of it. Sometimes you probably hear me rant. Oh, by the end of this, bro, I'm gonna throw in a fucking rant. It's on how to find your voice. Okay, so I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Oh shit. Hello.
Hey, Matt. I'm just heading off from the gym.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
So you just gotta close?
So it's the guy that I coached from that job that I was fired, like asked me if he could put it with me instead and pay me like 500, and then I can define an amount of time for which that like compensates me.
Okay.
Essentially, I just need to like crystallize.
Okay. I got you. In order for you to get like good case study and good like evidence that what you're doing is working, price it low.
Yeah.
Like lower than what you could do later on, because you can always up the price, right? Especially when you, like assuming, let's say, Laura, within the next 3 months, you hit your first 10K just off the offer, right? That's excellent case study and excellent time for me to increase the price. But before then, don't worry about the profit. As long as you over deliver, the profit will come after, like, let's say you get better, say, social proof. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
So 500, as long as he's paying you, that means he's serious. You just want a serious person to, you know,
Sure.
work, get results, like focus so much so that, like, make sure the same way I tell you to annoy me, tell them the exact same thing. Because make sure that that person knows that you're going to be doing everything you can to get them great results. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Cool. That's everything
Okay.
for me.
All right. Thanks, Matt.
Of course. Very excited for you, Laura. Let me know if you need anything, okay?
Me too. Yeah. Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye.
Woo! Bro, she's gonna print. Everything's just amazing. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the wrap up of the day. It's only 6:50. I got some client work to do. I'm just gonna get back to work, bro. Talk to you soon. Remember the meal plan we drafted out? That shit was not 100 grams of protein, bro.
Oh yeah, I know. But I thought like for leaning down.
You don't cut protein,
I
bro.
needed to-
You don't cut protein. You never cut protein. Never.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
if I am on that calories, I ain't losing weight.
Then you gotta walk your ass more, bro. Bro. No, because the thing is, when you want to lose weight, but you don't want to lose muscle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you took fucking time to build muscle. So if you go ahead and lose all your muscle because you're eating like, the equivalent for you, bro, is me eating 50 grams of protein a day. How do you think I'm gonna look after like 3 months, bro? That's the shit I did in Germany, by the way, bro. I had like 50 grams of protein a day. Bro, I became skinny fat, bro. Like some of these motherfuckers, they won't believe me when I say I became skinny fat. That was literally my diet. I have like a donor, and then that'll be it. Like I get so full because I wasn't moving too much. What else, bro?
I think that's it. Perfect.
Smile, bro. Yo, bro, we gotta get it together, bro. Lock in. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Well, so that is Dante. Dante is from the Netherlands. I'll throw in that segment just so you know that I'm a fucking person when I talk to my clients. And I joke, but just at the same time, I'm serious. All right, boys. So it's a little bit later at night, about 7. I've actually been sleeping very late, at like 1 or 2 a.m. So it's gonna be my first meal of the day. Probably gonna be the only meal besides like the coconut juice that I had earlier. This is how I keep myself pretty damn lean right now. Okay? So just understand, it's straight up chicken with some sauce that they happen to use to cook it. And then I have over here, cucumber, some, I don't know, aromatics, and then some fermented pickles. Carrots. I don't know what the hell they're called. Anyways, that's pretty much it, bro. On a daily basis, I don't eat that much. If anything, my whole diet is mostly protein and a lot of fat. Like sometimes if I'm making the scoops of protein, I get some butter, heat it, and then blend it up and then chug. So yeah, that helps me control my appetite a lot of time. This is a latte. Got from earlier today, didn't finish it. This is my other cup of coffee. And my other cup of coffee. Bro, we're drinking so much coffee right now. Because, at least for me, getting this lean is not natural, by the way. I get really hungry when I get lean like this. Fasting does help though. Because when I fast, I know the only meal that I eat, and then the scoops of protein I have after, usually it stuffs me. Sometimes I can't even finish this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. In case you guys were wondering what's diet looking like for me right now when I lean down. Nothing crazy, bro. Yeah, I mean, I get to order this out if I'm at home cooking. I'll just do like a pound of ground beef, which is around 100 grams of protein. Make that, add some salsa, very low in calories, spice it up with some condiments, and boom, that's my meal. So, hope that helps, okay? Later on, I'll head upstairs, get out the Osmo, give you guys a thorough kind of mindset breakdown that I think you guys could use. I don't know where you're at right now, but I think the biggest problem you're probably facing is consistency. Understand, this is not fancy stuff, okay? When I remove fancy stuff from my life and just do the boring shit over and over, guess what? Amazing results starts to happen. So, yeah, I'm gonna start chowing this down. I'll see you in a bit. Toodles. Don't take this as me kind of just banging your head against the screen and just yelling at you. Know that when I was super sad and down in the dumps and in the rut, bro, the only thing that could have talked to me was myself right now. As promised, this is going to be the talk I promised you on consistency. A lot of you guys want to build something amazing with your life. I don't know if it's just a body, if it's a lifestyle, if it's a social life, if it's a mindset that supports you beyond reason, or the idea that you're not broken anymore. It doesn't really matter, okay? The one thing I will say about consistency is that it's the only antidote for a mediocre life. If you guys are like me, we don't come from a wealthy background. We don't have the looks, you know how I look, kind of skinny fat, kind of out of shape, not the pleasant face that you now see. However, I realize that I've experienced so much struggle with consistency most of my life, up until the point when I was about end of 21, so entering 22, that I can almost see the life that I would live if I can never be consistent. So obviously I have a lot of pain. I'll tell you about the future that I was gonna walk or have in my life if I didn't get my shit together. Well, number one, I would have been a NEET all the way up until I was 30. I mean, I was a short Asian kid. I dropped out of college. I have nothing going on for me. I don't have anything that I can leverage. I don't have any skills. I have no connection. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do to build a life that I want to live? Other than to be consistent with building value for myself, building my body, building my social skill, building my life to the point when I can become somebody that I admire. I didn't have any options. That was my pain. Okay? I knew that nobody would come and save me. I had waited for somebody to come into my life for years on end, and nothing happened. Nobody came. Half the guys that were on YouTube, I didn't relate to them, so I was like, fuck, nobody is out there like me. I didn't know what to do, and so I just started figuring shit out myself. And I told myself, when I can go on the journey, I'm gonna become the light for somebody else in my exact same shoe. That's why I put all my flaws, all my insecurities, all my stories up there for people to see. I want to show all sides of my personality, right? There are scripted versions of me where you see the ADHD videos, and there are raw talks video like this where you see a side of me. It's kind of goofy, but at the same time, kind of free, okay? So, obviously, I had a lot of pain, and then I also had a goal. I've been wanting the same thing my entire life, brother. I wanted to travel the world. I wanted to get into a position where it's just like this, right? I live in a it's like a penthouse overlooking the city, somewhere far away from home where nobody knows me. I'm free to do what the hell I want. Like in this video, you probably saw me training, but I work, I date, I work on myself. I try to become the person in which my kids can look at and say, damn, my father was not like that at the beginning, but he put in so much effort and so much time that I don't care what my kids go through in terms of struggles, but they know that I led the way, so that I understand when they're struggling, and they can know that I speak the truth when I say that they can get out of it. Okay? So I wanted to travel. I wanted to not have fucking problems with money anymore. I always had problems with money, bro. I didn't like it, but that was the truth. And then finally, I wanted freedom and options in my life. Freedom in terms of how I act, options in terms of who I see. I never wanted to be the second option when I go out and date. I know what it's like to be second options. I know what it's like to be replaceable. I never want to be replaceable. Fuck that. Not for me. I had zero social life, bro. Ever since I dropped out when I was 19 all the way until I was close to 21, 22. So it was a few years without seeing anybody. And the closest thing I can get to socializing was playing League of Legends and, flaming people in the chat. That's not a pain I wish on anybody. Now I'm telling you, can you do it? Can you get out of this rut that you've dug yourself in? Can you build that consistency? Yes. How? You're not brave right now. You fail on yourself so many times. What are you going to do? Well, number one, quick plug. If you need help and you have the budget for it, book a call down below. I've helped so many guys in this exact same position as me get to a certain level in which is very similar to me. Not the exact same, obviously, because I've been doing this for 3 years, but a lot more progress than they would have if they were to work alone. But let's say you don't have the budget. Commit. Anything you can't change about your life, accept it. Whether it's your height, whether it's how your bone structure is set up, whether it's your family's or your background, those things you can't change. The things you can change is what you're gonna do about it, okay? If you can't accept the things that can be changed, then change it. I think we all can become amazing people. I think we all deserve more out of this life than to just rot away making excuses for why we can't get to where we need to be. I also think that for you guys watching right now, you're probably just like me a few years ago. I'm telling you, I'm rooting for you, and that's all you really need. I root for you, you should root for yourself just the same, okay? Out of the millions, billions, even trillions of people out there, trillions is probably the past and the future, there's only one you. If you can't accept that, bro, then you're doing something wrong. Because understand, you've been given everything that you need in order to thrive, which is just a conscious mind. A working body, if your hands still move, if your mouth still work, if your eyes still see, if your ears still hear, if you can still walk and fucking wake up and do something just to better yourself, you're still in the game. Now the game that you're about to play is not going to end until you quit. Most of you guys quit too much, or so many times up until this point. I do the same thing. I say that from my heart, okay? Nobody came to save me. I was in my bathroom when I was 21, asking where has all the time gone? I mean, I dropped out of college thinking I built something for myself. I mean, I watched the same videos as you, self-improvement, right? Thing is, my life was regressing. Where was the self-improvement? Nowhere to be found. Thing is, everything they say work, by the way. It's that you haven't done the work. The consistency that you want to have in your life and you see it in other people, guess what? It sucks. I'll say it with a straight face. It's, what the fuck time is it? It's 3 right now. It's 3 right now. I'll say that again. It's 3 a.m. I'm sitting up here alone, recording this video to send you to you guys. Why am I working harder than you guys? I could be in bed fucking chilling and then scroll on fucking dating apps and then tomorrow I can, hook up with somebody. But why am I up here filming? It's because I have a life to build. I have a future I'm fighting for. What mission are you walking on? You think you can half-ass your inputs and expect miracles to come into your life? Don't make me fucking laugh. The exact same reason why you expect miracles and half-ass all your actions is why you're there. That's why I was there. Now, I realized that when I was, about to turn 22. I don't care how old you are. You could be older than me. You could be younger than me. Time doesn't wait for anybody, bro. If you want things to actually change, go up and grab with your fucking hands. If you're not a beautiful girl where you can make OnlyFans content, or you're a beautiful guy where you can have a sugar mommy, guess what? You're gonna have to work just like us. I hope this video was useful. The last bonus that I do want to give you is actually a rant on how to find your voice, how to talk. Because what's the point of making all these videos? It's because I want you to become a person which you don't have to hide from anything, right? That means say what the fuck you want to say it with conviction and own it. How are you going to do that? Well, you're going to learn how to talk, learn what your voice is. And of course, I personally think you're going to like it a lot. But with all that being said, if I can go back in time, I wouldn't slap myself. I always joke around saying I slap myself shitless, but I probably pat him on the back and say, it's possible. It won't be very easy, but it's very simple. If you can keep it a day at a time, bro, you have close to everything you ever want in 6 to 12 months. And then next year, so now it's like a year and a half or 2 years, you're gonna be living a life in which I'll show you who can live this life coming from our background, right? Maybe a lot of people, but I don't know a lot of them. I don't know a lot of them with the same personality as me, same trait as me, right? We're in a category of one on some level, right? Obviously, more work to be done, but with all that being said, let's go to the bonus. I hope you enjoy this video. I won't have an outro, just watch that, and let's call it a wrap, all right, boys? I gotta go get some sleep, so cheers. Hello, how's it going? In this video, I'm gonna talk about the ability to talk about what the fuck you want to talk about. Because you're in your fucking head half the time, bro. You think about, what should I say? Do I sound cool? It's like, shut up, okay? When you talk to someone, there should be no difference between you. Hi, how's it going? My name is Matt. okay? If you can say that with pure conviction, you're chilling with most of your communication skill. It's not about what you say, it's how you say it. Are you as energetic about what you say as the words that come out of your mouth, all right? So the reason I'm making this whole entire video is that I used to overthink about what should I say? How do I sound cool? Because for most of my life, I was not the cool kid, okay? I had braces through most of my high school years. Actually, all 4 years, so it's not even most, it's all years. And thing is, I was the person who could get along with everybody, be a very nice guy. However, at the end of the day, nobody would invite me to anything. Okay? The same people that would smile, the same people that would say, "Hi, Matt," when I walk across them. Guess what? They were nowhere to be seen when the weekends roll around. I was there by myself, fucking wanking in the dark playing video games. Was it fun? Hell no. The thing is, I was still in my head at that time, okay? Because I saw all of these things, how people were saying one thing but doing another, I questioned myself. Am I broken? Is it because I don't have a certain thing? Like I started scratching my head like a damn monkey, bro, learning what to say. But truthfully, again, the concept of speaking to a wall, okay? If you can talk to yourself the same way as you talk to a wall, where you don't expect any reaction, that's how you talk. That's how you articulate yourself. Let me give you some extra sauce. If you lie to yourself, I promise you, you cannot speak with conviction. The first law of being able to articulate, just speak the truth. If it's the truth, you have pure conviction because it happens, or rather, you perceive it as a fact, all right? Number 2, you gotta become somebody. I used to watch a self-improvement group called RSD. I'll be specific here. Guess what? They said to be confident with socializing, because obviously I had no game back then. I had no dating life. My only dating life was my right hand, you know, back in the days when I used to play League of Legends and so on. But to be fair, all they told me was the best thing to say, how to warm up before you talk, how to do this, how to do that to get the best reaction. But never did they say, you genuinely have to become a cool person. Like if you had a life in which you're proud of, if you look the part, if you act the part, if you have the things in your life in which gives evidence for you that you're actually who you say you are, you don't have a fucking problem with speaking, right? You don't have a problem with being judged or dealing with judgment of others either. You don't give a fuck. Because I guarantee you, when you get to the point when you have everything you want, you will realize one thing. Nobody gave it to you. You took it yourself. You want to build confidence? Go take things that you want for yourself. That's it. No permission needed. You understand what I'm saying? Sound like a crackhead saying all of these things because it's closer to 2 a.m. now. And I just made the other video in which I posted. But anyways, talking better. You know, one of the best things I learned about speaking is that we all have a voice. We all have things that we want to say. However, we're scared to open our mouth and actually say it. Now, if you dig it down, ask why are we actually scared to say these things, you realize one thing, is that we have terrible self-image, okay? If you perceive yourself as a little kid walking around on eggshells, of course you can't open your mouth. The moment you open your mouth, you're gonna ask, wait, am I gonna get punched in the mouth? That's no fun. That is no fun. Thing is, bro, I think right now, especially if you look at social media, you see all types of personality, all types of clown dancing around, and all types of guys trying to build things with their life. The thing is, they're still wearing a mask. I'm telling you, take off the fucking mask. Who are you? If you can answer that question, you take off the mask and you say what you mean what you say because it's all the truth. It's all your life in form of words. Because the thing is, words spell out certain things, right? And what are spells? Spells are meant to be cast. You play video games, you play World of Warcraft. Well, how do you cast a spell? Boom. In real life, we can't cast spells like that. However, words have meaning and words have power. If you control what you say towards yourself, slowly, it changes your self-image. Obviously, you can't be in your fucking room saying, I'm the best, I'm the greatest, I'm so jacked, and you're fucking fat and you're not going to the gym. Stop doing that. That's just lying to yourself, okay? If you're gonna say you are something, go match the same input with it so that over time, you actually gain evidence towards those things. Like if I'm fucking fat, I'll say, right now I'm fat. However, I'm not gonna be fat. I'm gonna be jacked and lean. Guess what I'm gonna be doing? Not be sitting in my room, fucking playing with myself or games, dude. Like, what the hell? But the thing is, I tell you this, I yell at you because I used to do the same thing though. Expecting things to change. Expecting if I just act like the confident person that I wish I was, I'd become him. But wishing gets you nowhere. To change your self-image, you have to have a very clear image of who you want to be. These are your goals. Reflect back on all the pain in which you've been in because you don't pursue these goals. That's your motivation. Now, the only thing that's going to get you to these goals though are your actions. Early on, you're not going to believe in yourself, but guess what? Results don't need fucking feelings. It just needs actions. Until you take enough actions where you have proof or evidence that you are who you say you are, guess what? There's gonna be a lot of self-doubt. When you have new goals, guess what's the first thing that's gonna come up? You question, can I hit these goals? That's normal. That's the game you wanna play. If you don't wanna play this game, stay still. Stay stuck. Stay normal. I know you don't wanna be normal, so why the fuck are you complaining? If you don't know what to say, guess what? Open your mouth. Speak the truth. I'm so antsy right now, dude. Guess what? It's close to 2 a.m. I got things to build. Fucking missions to chase. Promises to keep to myself. I'll tell you this, bro. On a serious note, on the topic of knowing what to say or becoming articulate, you already know how to say or how to speak. You already have a voice. You already know exactly how to say it. Stop justifying yourself for what you want. Stop justifying what you want to build with your damn life. Stop justifying your failure. Stop rationalizing it. Stop saying that it's okay. Stop tolerating all of these things. And stop lying, okay? If you can speak the truth, say what you want to say. Sure, it's going to piss some people off, but guess what? They're not meant for you anyways. If you can realize everything is up to you, nobody's going to come in and save your ass, give you what you want, basically hand you the dream life of your desire on a silver platter, you're free. Because if you can expect nobody to come and give that to you, you get to take ownership towards everything. The thing is, you got to say what the fuck you want to say. All right? Excuse my cussing, but get used to it because I'm angry. I'm angry. Not really, but still. Hope you enjoy that. Cheers, okay? Bye-bye.